Hello, all you powerful beings of love and light. Welcome to your Pisces new moon reading. And this Pisces new moon is going to be at its fullest on March 2nd of 2022, around 12:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can calculate where that is in your time zone. And there is this wonderful beginning of this next cycle. You know, we have, of course, every 28 or 29 days, the new moon, full moon, always changing. The moon's always going every few days into a new sign. But there's this beautiful full moon, new moon cycle as well that happens around every 5 to 6 months. So the last full moon we had, which I'll show you this card here, was back on September 20th of last year. And you can see that it was talking about balancing spirituality and practicality. And that's the energy that we were having around that time. Taking practical steps towards our dreams and towards our goals, trusting our intuition. And with like the full moon, when it's its fullest, immediately the light starts to leave the full moon, and that's the energy that was happening too, is there was these endings, or at least the beginning of endings, as the light began to leave the full moon. And so this whole 6-month period has been about that journey, and also a time of diving deep into our emotions, because Pisces, you know, they're the fish. They dive deep into that water, into that emotional waters that we are. So these last 6 months, there's been a lot of that energy going on, and we are ready for this new moon in Pisces to come around. Another beautiful card, and you can see here it says, attune to the divine. So the energy that's coming around this new moon in Pisces is about connecting to your higher self. And whereas before it was all these practical steps and making sure you're doing all the work, now we're going into this beautiful flow where it's asking us just to slip into that flow of life, flow along with our dreams, embrace what is going on. And when we do that, when we connect to our higher self and just go with that flow, then we want what is happening in our life. And what is happening in our life is what we want. We don't get so attached to the outcomes of the future or reflecting on all the mistakes and the should-haves of the past. We get to really embrace this moment, and in connecting and staying in tune with our higher self, it just allows us to be further on our way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with our dreams. So I am going to have a separate card reading for each zodiac sign, and we're going to dig in more into this dream and this flow of life and what the Creator wants you to know and how you can use this Pisces new moon energy. So we're jumping into your reading right now. All right, on my Taurians, this is your Pisces new moon reading. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from these High Vibe Oracle and just see what the Creator wants you to know overall for this Pisces new moon for you. One more time. All right, so for our Taurians, what would you like them to know? Oh, none of those. They are definitely excited to talk to you, though. They all want to fly out here. Okay, 2. All right. You get 2. And your first one is what if statements. And that one says, change your limiting beliefs to what if statements. Your mind will become curious, which in turn will open you to new possibilities. You can ask yourself, what if I was appreciated? What if I was loved and adored? What if I felt fulfilled? What if I knew my life's purpose? What if I had enough energy and courage to live out my dreams? What if? So yeah, the what if instead of the whys, right? Now, why am I not? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, what if I was? What if? And really look at those possibilities. And your other is love sensations. Which makes sense. Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, so you're all about the love. Think about someone or something you love and feel that love and grow it as big as you can. Then hold that love in your body. What does love feel like to you? Where do you feel it in your body? Notice the subtle nuances of love. And the longer you hold the sensations of love in your body, the longer they stick around. So yeah, there's definitely this new moon is bringing this, I don't know, it's like awareness around your beliefs about yourself. Obviously, you've been working on that over the last 6 months with those emotions of the last Pisces full moon, but they're coming to the surface here, and there's some great tools that are being provided here for you about what-if statements and growing that love within you for yourself and having that be your priority. And we're going to pull cards here first from the Black Tarot, which this represents the messages from your shadow. Think of the shadow as like your tour guide through this life. It's your unconscious, your subconscious. It's those programs that are running behind the scenes. And it's not a deceiver. It basically, everything in our life either moves into our conscious or is pushed down into our subconscious. It's still running down there. And so we're going to ask your shadow what they want you to know regarding this subject, and then we'll pull other cards too. So from your shadow first, what would you like them to know about this energy here? Okay, they want that one. Any others? Okay, just two, or is there one? I think there's one more. Okay, there it is. So we'll just move that right in there, make some space, and then we're going to pull from the Sun and Moon Tarot and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about the Pisces and Moon. All right, what else would you like our Taurians to know? Okay, they do want that one. Okay, nope, not all those. Okay, they do want that one, but not all those. What else? Okay, and that one there. So 3 and 3. And we will start with this one right here. And you've got the Page of Cups. So cups are your emotions, and the pages are all about one, they're messengers. And so you have been having, of course, all these emotional messages that have been bubbling up to the top. And sometimes they even feel like they're coming out of nowhere. Like, what triggered that? But your subconscious has been wanting to communicate and bring these things to the surface for you so that you can transform them. Because the pages are also about newness, about this new emotion popping in here. And I really feel this has to do with this love over here, this unconditional love, whereas before it's been very conditional for you. But there's this awareness that's coming in about who you are. You know, this Pisces new moon's about connecting to your higher self, which is a being of unconditional love. So I feel like that's kind of where this is coming in. In fact, we want to do this one next. Yep, you have 7 of Pentacles. Yep, see, failure. 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is your outside world. It's about your worth. If you cut like a tree in half, which we don't want to cut a tree in half unless it's already, fallen over and dead, because we want trees to live. That's your Mother Earth advertisement. But the 7 of Pentacles is about patience and seeing that it takes time for things to unfold. A lot of times you'll see like this shrubbery with this fruit growing on it for this card. And it represents seeing like, okay, I see fruit growing, but it's not ripe yet. It's not ready to be picked. It's not ready to unfold. It's not ready to be harvested yet. And there's also this other message that comes in here with, I really feel like this has to do with what we were talking about with these emotions, is that there's these things that you've been wanting in your life, but you've been wanting them because it's out of fear. It's like what you thought you were supposed to have. Because the other side of this is like you see the shrubbery growing and you're like, oh, or, it's like a little tree and you're like, oh, that's an apple tree. That's right. I planted an apple tree. I really don't like apples. What I really want was a, avocado tree. And so there's this awareness that's coming, this clarification of your desires, of what you're wanting of yourself and of your life. And it's about planting new seeds. It's changing your energy from investing in one place to another, right? This new moon, time for a new planting of new seeds. You're ready to let old things go. Let's see what else your shadow has to say here. And the Five of Wands. Wands is your drive, your passion, your aha, inspiration. And the five is all about this transformation of your energies. So this is all happening underneath your subconscious too, where you've been feeling this pull. That's what's kind of making this feeling come about for you. Because what happens, usually you'll start off and it looks like everyone's in conflict and in battle here, and I have this like kung fu movie that plays in my head where there's these, five people with their five staves, and they're all battling, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're trying to hurt each other really bad, and they're at war. And finally, four of them are exhausted and laying down. There's one remaining, and then they all laugh. They all put their staves away, and they all join each other, buddy, all walking down the path to the monastery meal hall. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute, this isn't a battle where people are hating each other. These were Buddhist monks that were just helping each other train to improve their skills. And so there is this change of this energy that you're seeing, of the conflict that you saw was like, oh, I'm understanding the conflict within me was for me, and to help me understand that what I really want in life and what I don't want in life. Yeah, because here you have the King of Pentacles. And Pentacles, again, your outside world. And the King, this is about abundance. This is about the unfolding of just abundance in your life, that the King has been through all the journey of the Pentacles. And so he's very wise in understanding that when he tried to have his fulfillment by all the stuff in the outside world, whether it was relationships or it was situations like job, career, education, or things like possessions and bank account, or even the body, that all those things were unstable. And when he defined himself by those things, he felt unstable himself. But when he found his stability on the inside, then he recognized where that instability came from. Because people change or pass away. So if you're defining yourself by relationships, yeah, you're going to feel shaky and unstable. If you're defining yourself by situations or by things, situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen or whatever. So all that instability makes sense now. And you're like, oh, okay. So this transformation of energy that you're having here has to do with your transformation about your worth, right? So again, we're coming back to these what-if statements and this love sensation, because you're finding this new love sensation within yourself, this unconditional love, not the conditional, unstable of the outside. And then you have the King of Wands. Wands is your drive. We talked about that with this Five of Wands here. It's your drive, your ambition, your aha, inspiration. It also, though, represents your spiritual energy. And the King, in this case, represents the highest spiritual energy that you can feel, which would be your higher self. We talked about that in the intro, about the new moon is about attuning to the divine and connecting to your higher self. And so this is that subconscious nudge, from your higher self, whispering to you, I'm here, I'm here. And there's these things that are happening to turn you to that. Yeah, because here's the sun, victory, the sun that you are, the bright star. This is like one of the most victorious, blessing, full cards in the entire deck. And it's like, yes, when you connect to your higher self, you do see, like we even talked about, you feel this blissful happiness. This is blissful happiness, right? You feel this fulfillment of your true dreams and of who you really are. So there is this wonderful invitation to connect, and this journey that is unfolding here for you with all that. So definitely you have this real new inner love that is wanting to make itself known within you because you deserve it. And all these what if statements are all about seeing that there's all these new opportunities in front of you because of it, which makes sense because you do have this King of Pentacles too, which means total abundance and all these opportunities coming your way. And it's because of this movement of how you're seeing things in life. You're no longer focusing so much on those unstable things of the outside world and those like attaching to what success is supposed to mean. You're finding this new desire within yourself here, and really it starts with this love sensation and connecting from up above, because when you do that, it's like this light shines on your situation where you felt very limited and kind of like that. Why don't I have this? And why don't I have that? And why is this happening to me? When you're opening it up to the what if, before it's very limited. Like, why? This is how it has to be. Why is this happening? When you open up to all those possibilities, then it's wide open and you see all these ways where you didn't see ways before. So I love that you have this love flowing up from within and flowing out, which releases you from all those shackles of all those whys before and all that. The why-ning. Why-ning, right? Why is it happening? To the what if, what if, what if. And this hope comes in as you attach to your higher self. So this is going to be a wonderful new spark for you for this new moon. And I love that for you. Also, I want to let you know that in addition to these readings, I also offer monthly readings for each zodiac sign, weekly energy updates for like fire signs, water signs, and for all the elements, and of course, full moon and new moon readings and a variety of others. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, then if you give this video a little thumbs up and click that like button, then also click on the subscribe button. That makes you have access to this notification bell. And when you click all on there, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out. Also, doing all of that helps spread the love, because when you like a video, share a video, or subscribe to a channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to share those videos with others as well. So if you want to do any of that, I am very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want even more specific details, I do offer personal readings, and all of that information is listed in the description box below. Taurians, as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing new moon. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And until then, you take care.